What is up, YouTube? We are here today with my boy Chris Whiddon. Chris, today is the start of a new season, and what were you playing today, man?
Oh, well, I was playing Spyral.
Figure.
Somebody told me they wouldn't be good, so I was like, oh, let me try to make them good.
Alright, so we just had locals today. It was just a local tournament, but tell us how you did.
I went undefeated. I played round one, which was versus Pendulum Magician. I 2-0'd that. They just can't handle an OTK.
Right.
Then I played against Blue Eyes, which just can't handle hand traps plus an OTK.
Right.
And then I played against True Draco ABC, which I heard Ash Blossom and Joel Lock win that game too.
I see the trending theme here that the hand traps are putting in work.
Oh, yeah. And then I played Spyral's last round, which I also 2-0'd. And game one, he went first, but Ash Blossom stopped his entire board. And then game two, he got cherried, and that was that.
So cherries in the mirror match for the win?
For the W.
For the W. All right, so we're going to get into this deck profile now. Tell me how many cards is the main deck?
42.
42?
I tried getting it down to 40 multiple times. I tried playing 40. I tried playing 39. I just want to play the game. And
yeah, you never want to upstart and get drolled. Like, yeah, you never want.
Well, sometimes you got to take the L if you got to take the L.
Right.
But I had to play 42. It's really tight, really hard to move around because just like with the first card, Super Agent, people try to say you can play less than 3. I'm saying it's wrong because it is a resource game. If they blow out your first turn board or if you get ashed and you got to grind, you're going to want the third one.
Right.
It's come up a lot. We also played 3 Quick Fix, the most broken card in the game. This card should be banned. This card shouldn't even be legal at 1.
Wait, I have a question real quick.
Sure.
Is Stratos banned?
Yeah.
And this guy's at 3?
Yeah, and he's better than Stratos.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, he can abuse himself. He can search more than once per turn. He searches for a Spiral Gear. He specials himself if there's a Super Agent on the board. So from the graveyard by discarding a card, so you can just special and then search a card, then special, then search a card, add your own, special him, search your entire deck.
Right. He does require a Super Agent on board in order to bring himself back from the grave.
So double Helix or Spiral Super Agent, or if you play Spiral Tough,
right.
the ability of that as well.
Okay.
So we play 3 of those. We play 3 more degenerate cards, which is Spiral Gear Drone.
Mr. Stack your deck.
I get to stack the opponent's deck, and he has 2 more really relevant effects. One being he can tribute himself, target a Spiral monster you control, and then gains 500 attack for each card they control on their field. So if you're playing against like Pendulum Magician and his Scales and their Star Pendulum Graph, that's 1,500 damage increased on your Sleeper or your Super Agent.
And that effect isn't once per turn, right?
That effect is not once per turn, so you can do it 3 times in a row.
Yeah, there's going to be a theme here with the Spiral monsters. Not a lot of their effects are once per turn.
And he also has a banish effect where you banish himself and a Spiral card in the graveyard to special summon to add a Super Agent card from your graveyard to your hand, whether it be Helix from the graveyard to the extra deck or Super Agent to your hand. Most of the time, it's just Super Agent to your hand.
Right.
For the one-ofs, for the Spirals, I played 1 Gear, 1 Master Plan, and 1 Sleeper.
All right, so Master Plan should have never been made.
Master Plan should be banned because it's a one-of, but it nets you
3 cards?
4 cards.
4
because
cards.
You get Resort, which counts as another card, so it nets 4 cards out of the deck. So you don't really need to ever play more than 1 of her. You don't want to see her. You don't want to open her. If you do, you can still play. There's still plenty of ways around it. Sleeper, really good follow-up. I don't really go into him turn 1 anymore, unless he's my only good play. But because you can just make a better board that locks your opponent from playing the game, and Sleeper doesn't do that. And then Gear, which is just a level 4, which is relevant to make Baguska off of your Firewall combos. And then he pumps up either Sleeper, Super Agent, or Helix by 1,000, lets them attack directly by sending a card to the graveyard, and keeps them from being destroyed by battle or card effects. So he just does everything you wish he could do. Sometimes I see people playing 2. I wish I did sometimes, but opening the cards suck because you just want to search them. You don't want to see them.
Right.
So that's it for all the Spiral monsters. I believe that's 12 Spyral monsters. So it's kind of like zoo format all over again. You play 12 of the engine. And then a bunch of sub-engine. For the last one of that isn't part of the main deck of the Spyral archetype is Yugioh. This card is your out to... he's a combo extender, and he's an out to set rotation, because if you get set rotation, you're able to bring him out still. Like you opened him, you could blow up both of the field spells
and keep going.
And then play your game. So he's really relevant. He just makes Ancient Fairy Dragon. For hand traps, I played 3 Ash Blossom. Either play 3 or don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! This format.
How was this card? I heard this card was pretty bad.
Card sucks. If you open 2, but if you open 1, the card is broken. But you play 3 because you want to see it. You're just trying to stop your opponent from playing the game. Same thing with the 2 Drone Lockbirds. I would consider 3, but I only have 2. And this card spiked up to $30, so it can wait.
Yeah.
But this card is actually really relevant, and I liked it at 2. I saw it enough. Then for the searchable DD Crow,
right.
This card can hurt Spirals, can hurt Magicians. You can, when they try to special off of their Black Fang, get rid of it. Go ahead and you can kill a Quick Fix in the grave. If they're trying to add a Super Agent to the hand, you can get rid of that. So this card's actually really good, this format again. And it's searchable, so that's even better. And then God himself, Maxi.
1 Maxi.
If we could play more, we would, but right now we only have 1. So you got to play it every deck. And that's it for the monsters.
Alright, off to the spells.
The spells, we play 9 Spiral Resorts. 3 of which are set rotations, but we play 9 Spiral Resorts because we want to win this game. It's just like with the zoo, you played the barrages, you played all the zoo monsters because you just wanted to see the opening play and just go on in. Spiral Resort's very important. Searches you a Spiral card once per turn, Spiral monster once per turn. It also makes your Spiral monsters untargetable by card effects, as well as at the end phase you can spin you have to spin a monster card as its maintenance or destroy the card.
Right.
So it's a mandatory effect, but you can send back like Ash Blossom or another search target to continue your Spiral plays. And then we went ahead and we played only 2 Machine Dupe.
All right.
And the reason behind this was, yes, 3 is amazing, but it can be Maxied and it can be Ash Blossomed, and you're just not trying to lose that hard, but the card is too good not to play. And to make up for only playing 2, I opted out for 2 double summon as well.
All right. So how were the double summons today compared to the machine duplications?
They were actually bonkers.
The double summons?
Yeah, there was plenty of times where I just opened Quick Fix, and then you just Quick Fix, Search Gear, double summon gear, go off. Or there'd be times where you would try to special summon and they just max C, and then you could just follow up with a double summon to keep pushing.
Right.
Give them 1 less card. So the card was bonkers. I think it's pretty stable. I couldn't cut it if I wanted to. And then the last 2 ofs was the Big Red. This card, I can see myself bringing it down to 1. I liked it at 2 because it'd have a follow-up play after the first time you used it on your first turn. Then your second turn, you'd have something to follow up with. But the card was mediocre because when you draw it, it's just a dead card until the combo is complete. So go ahead and go into our 1-ofs. We played 1 Assault because Specialing from the hand is really good. And I actually resolved its effect to destroy a monster and draw a card off of it. So it lets you draw when a Super Agent attacks and destroys an opponent's monster. We played 1 for 1 because of consistency. You just want to see your Quick Fix or your drone, whatever you don't have at the time. It's
essentially playing like a 4th copy of Quick Fix.
Correct, yeah. Just to add. So it's like 16 copies with all the resorts and everything. 1 Soul Charge is a combo extender. It can really help if they blow away your board and you have to rebuild for turn 2. But if not, turn 1, it works out. 1 Dragon's Ravine for Yugioh. Fuels a graveyard. with your quick fixes so you can combo extend. It's really good.
Do you give your opponent off the Dragon's Ravine off of set rotation at times?
No, I'm a degenerate, so I give them Gateway of Chaos so they can't. So I can literally lock
better be playing that Lord Gaia, huh?
Yeah, either Lord Gaia or Swift Gaia, one of the two. And then for the traps, we played 1 rescue and 1 utility wire.
All right.
Now I've seen people playing 3 of this.
Yeah, I did see a few Spyral decks playing 3 of that today.
Yeah, but drawing it's a dead card in the hand.
All right.
Unless you have a combo extender, it's a dead card.
And that is the entire main deck.
That's
Let's
42.
onto the extra or side, your choice.
We'll start with the extra since that's
all
more
right.
important. For the extra, we played 1 Synchro. We played Ancient Fairy Dragon. The card is completely bonkers because it gets you out of set rotation, so you can continue to play the game when you're in the mirror match.
Right.
Or against even True Draco if they're playing set rotation now. And then you can special monster from your hand, which is really relevant because it helps. With
and everybody, you guys got to remember his text did get changed. So this is the ulti, has the older text. The ultra rares and the commons from Legendary Collection 5Ds have the most updated text.
We played 1 of those. We played 1 Ghost Trick Dueler hand. He's all right. Used him once. We played 1 Princess Sprite. She searches double summon. I drew double summon and soul charge off of her today, so
yeah, revealing spell cards off of her is insane.
And even if you dump like a Ghost Dash or something, you can just add it back with Firewall, which is absolutely unfair. And then we played DD Crow.
That's the one that searches DD Crow, right?
Yep. Any Wing Beast monster, but in this aspect, it's DD Crow. And then lose 1 turn. More like lose your game.
Right.
And then you got 1 Proxy Dragon. And then the main card, 2 Double Helix.
2 Double Helix. Now, did you get cherries at all today?
I did not.
Okay. If you did get cherries, do you think you'd still be able to play through, or
you can still attempt to play through, but if you're playing against the mirror match and you can't out there Double Helix, then you lost.
Yeah.
Other than that, the card is insane. Special a Spyral to where he points, or add 1 from the graveyard, which is really relevant, or the deck to the hand. Then I played the Ib and Ingrisu. Drawing a card is important. We don't have a lot of draw power. It's nice to try to search for those hand traps a little bit better towards the end. Played 1 Gaia, just a Link 3. Beater, 2600 attacks, pretty decent. 1 Decode Talker, he's the main Link 3 you go into, because he just opens up your extra deck zone, and then you continue to go off from there.
Right.
Then 1 Borload Dragon. This card is absolutely insane.
All right, now tell everybody what he does. He just came out in Circuit Break.
Correct, yes. He cannot be targeted by monster effects. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can target a monster on the field and decrease its attack and its defense by 500. That effect cannot be responded to whatsoever by any effect. So it's almost like you're a super poly.
Right.
And then above and beyond that, when this monster attacks into your opponent's monster, at the start of the damage step, you take control of that monster to one of the zones which he points to.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
So
he's like the Link version of F-Zero.
Correct. But better because he's 3k attack.
Right.
So yeah, he's really good. And then another MVP all day was double Firewall Dragon.
And Firewall is unfair, should be banned.
Yeah, should be banned. Should be errated at least to where his special summon from the hand effect is only once per turn. And it's a hard once per turn.
Right.
But it's not. So,
how many times did you bounce back hand traps like Maxi and Ash Blossom and stuff like that to hand?
Almost every game.
Too many times.
Too many times.
All right, so we're going to go into the side deck now.
And the side deck, I was expecting Infernoids today because I expect people to actually still play that deck because it's actually really relevant. So I played 3 Artifact Lancia. Card's actually really good for evenly matched if your opponent attempts to go, hey, main phase 1, battle phase, then you can just drop Lancia because otherwise end of battle phase, going second, they're going to wipe you out.
Right.
Finish everything. But Infernoids and that, and even against ABC, I sided in against the ABC matchup because you can't make Buster Dragon, you can't win. I played triple Ghost Reaper and
Ghost
Winter
Reaper
Cherries.
And Winter Cherries.
Whatever she does.
So many of these little bitches.
She wins. She does a lot of good things.
She wins the mirror.
She destroys the mirror match, essentially. That's about all she does right now. And then I played 2 Kaijus because I didn't want to lose to a Masterpiece, ABC Buster Dragon, any prom card, a Firewall Dragon, a Baguska.
So why aren't you playing Gamma Seal?
All I have is rare. And I think every card in here is foiled out, so I wanted to enjoy a foiled out deck. Except for those Machine Dupes. They're unfortunately
pretty hurt.
Yeah. I played board wipes because I feel those are very essential. 1 Regeki and 1 Dark Hole, especially against the mirror match. We don't have a lot of ways to stop destruction, and this is a good way to wipe out an entire board of Sleeper.
You guys don't have a way to stop destruction now.
We do now, but we can't save an entire board.
Right.
Save 2 cards, 1 card. I played 1 Pot of Equivocedness because I was not losing to cherries. That was my biggest fear today. Was not losing to cherries. I actually wanted to play Yugioh too. I played 2 Cosmic Cyclones. Just good spot removal. If Draco dies out, these would probably go back to being MSTs because there's no point to pay 1,000 life points if I don't have to.
Right.
And I'm not really banishing much. That's relevant. And then 2 Anti-Spell.
All right.
Because if you go first and you make all your plays,
it's an
anti-spell. Anti-spell, and your opponent can't play. Yes, that's the deck.
All right. So what do you think about this deck going forward then? Still going to be the best deck?
If we can't answer a simple board that I make every time going first, which is Ib, double Firewall, and Baguska, then this deck is untouchable by any other.
And this is your first turn board like 90% of the times, isn't it?
About 95.
Yeah, about 95% of the time? Yeah. All right. Well, I do want to say thank you for the deck profile. Congratulations on going undefeated today. And did you have any shout-outs?
I got shout outs. I got a shout out to my friend Alex Ray. If it wasn't
shout out
for him,
to Alex.
I wouldn't be able to play any of this game. It's too expensive, and he has access to all the cards. Most of them are his. And I have a shout out to my boy Maestro.
Hey.
Like and follow the page.
Hey.
Make sure you subscribe.
Hey.
Comment.
Hey.
Show the love.
Hey. All right.
That's about it.
All right. Well, thank you once again for the deck profile, and we will see you again. All right. Peace out.